On this film is great. What do you hope the audience will take away from it?
To be honest, I hope that people start conversation. I hope when the movie's over, if you watch it, I hope that it just starts a conversation that will hopefully lead to maybe seeking some sort of help for a friend or someone you know, or maybe what you're experiencing. I hope people will learn more about what they're walking through.
And why would you say it's so important to open up about mental health?
For me personally, I think that we live in one of the darkest times that I think we've ever lived in. And I think that after, COVID and how hard it was during the pandemic, people felt isolated, depressed for the first time, anxious for the first time. All these things were happening, and I think it's important to talk about it.
Thank you, guys. What would you say is the boldest move you made in your career or in your life?
Boldest thing I would say is releasing Lose You to Love Me, and I would say in my personal life, being able to go to the White House and discuss mental health.
Thank you, guys.
Thank you so much. Take care.
Hi, Selena. How are you?
You look amazing.
Well, thank you, and same. First of all, congratulations on this project, and secondly, thank you for making it. I'm not going to get super emotional, but thank you for making it. It took a lot of brave vulnerability to share a story like this, your story, and I just spoke with Alec, who said that you gave him full license to do what he would with your story. How much vulnerability, how much, if any, fear was there attached to that?
Oh, yeah, I'm still scared, actually. Yeah. It was very uncomfortable, to be honest, in moments, but then I feel like it was also necessary. I thought the story needed to be bigger than just me and my music. I think it took a life of its own, and he just created the story that truly is my life in a time capsule.
Yeah. Your life in a time capsule, it is inspiring. It's gut-wrenching. I ask this next question, and I don't ask it lightly, and only so much as you're comfortable sharing, but that log line behind us says, every breath, a breakthrough. What does that mean for you? And in your darkest moments of that struggle, what did you maybe fear most?
I think I was scared of myself. The way I was treating myself, the way I was talking about my body, it breaks my heart to think that's who I was. And it was really heartbreaking for me to know that I just don't want anyone to feel what I feel or has walked through.
I feel like this can't not be an emotional carpet for you. What are you feeling right now, and why?
I'm very nervous. This has been exciting, but a little overwhelming, to be honest. I think I am still a little shaky, but I'm excited to be here, and I'm happy that it's going to be released. So,
really quickly, anyone struggling at home who may be watching and going through something similar, who may feel like their darkest days are still ahead, what would you say to them? What would you encourage them with?
I would encourage them to be not afraid to seek help, but at the same time learn about it, understand what it is, because once you have the knowledge of what you're going through, you're less afraid of it. So I would say learn as much as you can.
We have Selena Gomez in our studio. Hello.
Hey, hi.
We are so excited that you're here.
Well, thanks for having me. I'm so happy to be here.
Yeah, I know you're an ambassador for the Ryan Seacrest Foundation.
I've known Ryan since I was 15, so Ryan Seacrest is one of the sweetest, most humble people in the industry, and I do a lot of charity work, so we started talking about doing an opening for one of the studios. So I went and we met with his whole family and we presented it together, and then he just asked me if I wanted to get on board, so that means, some of the things that we do and the things I can use my platform and just be able to, make kids smile and take them out of their world for a second. So, yeah.
Well, you're making a lot of kids smile today, especially
Good.
the ones that are sitting next to you.
Good.
I know some of them have questions for you.
Yeah.
Would you ever date a fan?
It depends, because it would have to be the approach. So maybe if they don't wear my t-shirt, that would be better. But if they appreciate my music and they're really nice and they're kind, then yeah, why not?
Have you ever skipped school?
Ooh.
I actually did, but it was for auditions. So sometimes I would do that to audition for things, but my mom was there, so we knew. And then I ended up being homeschool, and you can't really skip homeschool.
Yeah. You've accomplished a lot in your career so far. Do you have a moment that you're just like, that was the proudest moment I've ever had?
I feel like I have those moments constantly. I don't really, I look at what I have as a blessing, and I love what I do, and it could be gone tomorrow, but it's a lot of hard work. And so I get that feeling when I step on stage and I see all these kids and their families and girls my age and guys, and it's just so wide range of, you know, an audience. And I'm so lucky that every day I'm able to inspire those people and give them a time of their life that, you know, they'll enjoy with their family.
Well, we are so happy that you stopped here.
Of course, thank you
and
for having me.
We've loved having you, so I'm going to let all of these wonderful fans meet you.
Hey everyone, this is Selena Gomez, and I'm hanging out in Seacrest Studios. The encouraging thought of the day is this: always believe something wonderful is about to happen, and maybe it will.
I think the past few years, or hell, decade if you want, I think I was really kind of hurting, and I think that prevented me from doing a lot more creatively or even content-wise of what I wanted to say.
A song that reminds you of being in love. I don't know if I have one. Yeah, I don't think I have one. I felt I didn't get a respectful closure, and I had accepted that, but I know I needed some way to just say a few things that I wish I had said. It's not a hateful song, it's a song that is saying I had something beautiful, and I would never deny that it wasn't that. It was very difficult, and I'm happy it's over, and I felt like this was a great way to just say, you know, it's done, and I understand that, and I respect that, and now here I am stepping into a whole other chapter.
Do you look back on that time and is when you think about the parts of your life that were painful that you've kind of moved on from, is that one of the harder parts?
No, because I've found the strength in it. It's dangerous to stay in a victim mentality. And I'm not being disrespectful. I do feel I was a victim to certain abuse. And
you mean emotional abuse?
Yes. And I think that it's something that I had to find a way to understand it as an adult. And I had to understand the choices I was making.
I started working when I was 7, and I definitely sometimes wish that I could have had a different upbringing. Just not sure I should have been involved that young. It's just, for me, made me a bit guarded, harder to trust people. I have my close friends, and just to be careful. The older I've gotten and the way that I've seen men online talk about me definitely bugs me.
And this is the picture that they said something about, that you were overweight or some. What did they say about this?
Yeah, that was the first time I'd ever been called fat.
Unbelievable.
But it was weird because it's not just, oh, she's fat. It's like, she's a mess. She's, you know, she's gone off the deep end. I'm like
there were accounts that were dissecting me down to my body, to my face, to my features, choices I've made, telling stories, and it drove me crazy because I honestly just wanted to be like, none of you are
qualified,
like,
or
none of you even know what you're talking about, and it just destroyed me. So
I mean, I do know that every time I sit down to do interviews, it's usually based on who I'm dating, what I'm wearing, you know, what's my favorite color, favorite song. And when I find those people that genuinely appreciate me for me, it keeps me going.
But they've saved my life in a lot of ways, and it's very rare to trust anyone, and especially in what I do. So I isolate myself a lot.
What friend has she been to through those times?
Amazing, for sure. She was frustrated when I was frustrated. She was sad when I was sad. But more than anything, my friends stood by my side. When I think they visibly saw me in so much pain. And they didn't want it for me, but they
Sorry.
Oh, no, it's...
They never stopped loving me.
Part of why I wanted to be a part of this is to also be a voice for so many people who can't and are terrified to speak about it. I don't even think people realize that my family also has a background. My grandparents were immigrants. And to just think about the life that I've been given and how blessed I am.
I want people to know that I respect the platform that I have so deeply because I knew that I wanted to be a part of something great and I wanted people to feel great because I love people.
Just mainly about believing in what I want. You know, you can be fabricated and it can get complicated, you know, with trials and challenges in your life, but if you just truly believe in yourself and, you know, just kind of be the bigger person, you know, that's just the one thing my mom's always taught me. She's gone through so much, but she just came out such a beautiful woman. I'm so thankful that I get to be surrounded by the people I'm surrounded by every day, and it feels great to have good girlfriends. I've been told that I would never have my own TV show, that I wouldn't be able to make an album, and every step of the way I used that to motivate me. My fans who know me and have been through a lot with me obviously know that UNICEF is one of the most important things that I've done, and I've always just encouraged anybody to just educate yourself. I of course ask them to donate, to be a part of it, but more than anything I just want them to educate themselves because it was such an eye-opening experience for me to know what's going on all around the world because I just stay in this bubble and it's all about one thing for me, so it's nice to get away from that. And just, you can get involved in any other charities around your hometown or things that are important to you. So if anything, I just want to encourage people to help out. Well, first off, kids. I mean, I think this is the most important part of all of this. These kids are changing the world. It makes you step back and realize what are we doing every day? What are we complaining about? And I don't know, the brothers are amazing. They're doing something great. And like I said, I want to use my platform to enhance that in any way.
We have Christine Kane on the show today from the A21 campaign. We've known Christine a long time. You recently talked about your work with them. It's an internship?
Yeah, it's like a volunteer though. Yeah.
Volunteer with them, volunteering for an incredible cause. What do you want people to know about your time there and what you've taken away from that?
I think that it's easy for someone in my position to maybe be associated with an organization because they feel it would be great, they can contribute, you know, dollar-wise, or none of that is wrong. I think for me, I've been wanting something that I felt like I could contribute most of my time to because I love what I do, but I feel a little selfish sometimes, and I've always said that. So for me to actually share what this subject is, it's, you know, it's something people don't want to discuss. So human trafficking is very, very serious to me, and I take it extremely serious, and my friends are heavily involved with me because it's not something happening a million miles away. It's actually happening here. And I would love to do everything I can, along with one of my heroes, Christine, to just be a part of it and learn. So I'm honored to be a part of it. She's incredible, and the organization is great.
I was so emotional as I scrolled through the pictures that you posted. You were texting out, "You're beautiful."
In Russian, yes.
I
know, it makes me want to cry. No, but it's just because I want them to be seen, you know? So I want to be able to communicate that to them, that they are beautiful, and I will do everything I can to get their story out.
But going topless, that's a brave move.
But you have to understand that I dealt with a lot of body shaming this year, and I've never experienced that before.
Wow.
Because I don't care about that stuff, but I did start gaining weight, and I didn't really mind it.
And by the way, there's nothing wrong with that.
No, I didn't enjoy it. I mean, I enjoyed it. I didn't mind it, and man, that hurt. That was really hurtful.
It sucks, right?
Yeah, because I've experienced people who have tried to control that kind of stuff before, and I think that I didn't care. This is my time. I want to do it the way I want to do it. It looks like a Linda Ronstadt photo. It's a 70s photo. I'm wearing high-waisted shorts. They're obviously cut off, but it's beautiful.
And you're a tiny girl.
I'm proud of that. But it's not even about my weight. It's just that I'm not going to give a fuck what people say. Sorry. I'm not going to
say it. No, Selena,
I'm not going to care. I'm not going to care.
You could say fuck, Selena.
Because I know I can't. But I'm not going to stop.
A little slower. Hit the lights.
I'm not going to say that I'm not going to let them get to me. I can do what I want, and I'm not doing that all the time. It's beautiful.
That's
It
very mature of
represents
you, man.
It's bare. I don't
Good for
want
you.
diamonds and things all over me for the cover and really thick makeup. I wanted it natural, so geez. I'm living in a bubble. I think essentially most people are when they're constantly on their phones or when they're constantly thinking of their everyday. You tend to easily forget how incredible it is that we have a roof over our heads right now. I mean, I was visiting with children who they were trying to beg their parents for a toilet, and we're complaining we've got to do stuff every day. That's when you really understand, and that's what was the best gift that I received, because I consume all of this energy from the world, essentially, that it's like a pressure, and it's a sense of focusing on certain things that are totally not what this world is about. And it was good for me. It's healthy. And I love being able to do that for my fans, because then they can see what is going on in the world. They're now knowing. They now know where Nepal is. Maybe before they didn't. I didn't. It's learning with them. It's growing. It's channeling all of the right energy to something that actually matters in the world.
Hit the Lights it was actually the first song I recorded, and it was really fun, and I feel like everyone can relate to that song. It's one of those, oh, I regret this, I should have done this, and oh, what's going to happen in the future, what's going to happen here, and it's kind of one of those songs about living in the moment, while keeping it a big, huge summer kind of dance track. So that one was really fun and kind of dance poppy.
But in general, the idea of Woman of the Year, it's been such a crucial time for women in my industry, and I feel like this is the most comfortable I have felt being around the women that I am. So
really,
yeah, because I feel supported, and not because but because all women should feel that way. And I think women, in school to every day, I just want them to enjoy the fact that there are women that are fighting for them. So I'm just happy to be here, honestly.
And that's something you have no control over,
right,
you know?
Of course. I mean, that's why through social media and when I'm talking and I get to meet my fans and I'm on stage, I get to be me. And I do believe that people can see my heart. I know that they're able to ignore what 70-80% of it is false. It's just about it existing at all.
Talk to me about why it's important to empower young people.
It seems like such a silly question to me, because at this point, if you're not listening to what is going on in our youth today and what people are talking about and the change and the impact that young people have is beyond me. I think they are the ones that can change the course of the rest of our future, and I believe in that. So that's why it's my 6th year doing it, because I actually 100% fully believe in what We Day does.
Theo Hoover wants to know, who is your biggest inspiration?
Honestly, without it sounding, cheesy, it's my fans. Because every time I get off stage, I have this. When you see these kids watching you and they're listening to every word you're saying, it means so much that I get off stage wanting to talk about life. So literally, I feel so bad that as soon as I get off, I'm running around and I'm talking about everything, about goals and about what I want to do to inspire these kids. So I'd have to say fans, for sure.
I love that it celebrates what kids are doing. A lot of the times, I think the misconception our kids are thinking, oh, what am I going to do? Or, oh, I feel like it's a lot of work. Not all my friends would do it with me, and is it cool? And I mean, We Day celebrates the fact that kids can come together and put their mind to anything. It's not just one organization. It's multiple things that they're doing for their community, for health, for nutrition, for activity, physical activity. They're wanting to make an impact everywhere.
I picked up my entire life and I moved from my biological father, and I just went with my mom, and we got in a loft in downtown LA, and I lived with 6 other girls in a 1-bedroom loft, so we had lots of air mattresses, and it was really fun. I actually liked it. People try to tell me what to do every single day. I think they think I'm goody-goody, I'm boring, then I'm a fame whore, I use people. So, then there's that. I think it's important to have dreams, and I want to strive for more, so I think they're important. If you have the right intention and you want to go do what you want to do, then do it, and work really hard. I'm Selena Gomez. Arthritis, my kidneys were shutting down. I my mentality was just to keep going.
I didn't realize how much it was affecting my body.
This past summer, Selena Gomez was gravely ill, weeks away from dialysis and in desperate need of a new kidney. She returned to the home she was sharing with her close friend, Francia Raisa.
One day she came home and she was emotional. I hadn't asked anything. I knew that she hadn't been feeling well. She couldn't open a water bottle one day. And she chucked it and just started crying. And I said, "What's wrong?" And that's when she told me. And she goes, "I don't know what to do. The list is 7 to 10 years long." And it just vomited out of me. I was like, of course I'll get tested.
Selena told Francia, an actress on the upcoming show Grownish, that Francia had too much happening in her life to even think about donating a kidney.
You insisted. Yeah. I called her assistant and I said, "Give me the information. I want to do this."
How were you feeling in that moment?
She lived with me in this interesting time where my kidneys were just done. That was it. And I didn't want to ask a single person in my life. The thought of asking somebody to do that was really difficult for me. She volunteered and did it, and let alone somebody wanting to volunteer, it is incredibly difficult to find a match. The fact that she was a match, I mean, that's unbelievable. That's not real.
Francia immediately began the process of having her blood and urine tested. She completed a physical and psychological evaluation.
With our situation, because we were kind of an emergency situation, I did everything in like a day. And usually the process takes like 6 months. So it was really fast.
It becomes surgery day. Tell me about how you were feeling and what happened.
I wanted us to feel good.
Yeah.
So our friend came over and did cute little French braids for us.
And we couldn't eat after midnight, so we stuffed our faces.
I think I ordered like
way too much food, yeah. But I had to go in first. And when I woke up, I just was really calm.
Did you ever fear for your own health?
Yeah, I did. I had to write a will, which was scary because there's no guarantee you'll wake up.
And your family wasn't even sure when you told your mom. She was like, "What are you doing?"
My mom didn't want to be there until I woke up. She loves Selena, and so she was torn.
Before she was wheeled in, Francia asked to see her friend.
She came in and she, held my hand, and she's like, "Are you good?" I was like, "Yeah, we're doing this." And then they give you Valium to calm you down. I don't remember anything else.
Well, you did a little peace sign first, and then you went out.
Selena went into surgery next.
I remember waking up 2 hours after, and I saw my mom, I saw my stepdad, and I felt okay. I felt really good. I got to see you and tell you I love you, and then I went back to my room, and I started to attempt to fall asleep. And in the middle of that process, I started hyperventilating, and there was so much pain there.
Doctors told Selena she'd have to go back into surgery. Her new kidney was turning around inside her body.
My teeth were, I was like grinding, I was freaking out. It was a 6-hour surgery that they had to do on me, and the normal kidney process is actually 2 hours. Apparently one of the arteries had flipped. I'm very thankful that there are people who know what to do in that situation.
What has the recovery been like?
What I wanted more than anything was that we were together, so I actually got a space for us to be in together. You know, you're on bed rest, you're allowed to walk an hour a day. You can't do any stairs or anything crazy.
It was hard because you constantly needed to ask for help.
Yeah.
I think one of the most humbling experiences was needing help to like put on underwear. We couldn't take showers by ourselves. I mean, it was a really brutal process.
Both Selena and Francia say it's their faith that guided them through this very emotional and private process. You feel that Francia saved your life?
Because she did. That's it. I guess I got to the point where it was really kind of life or death. It's really hard to think about or even to swallow, especially now that as soon as I got the kidney transplant, my arthritis went away. My lupus, there's about a 3 to 5% chance it'll ever come back. My blood pressure is better. My energy, my life has been better.
A life-saving journey shared with the hope of helping others.
I just really hope that we can help somebody. I really do. I don't think what we went through was easy. I don't think it was fun. And I hope that this inspires people to feel good, to know that there is really good people in the world.
I am really honored to be here with all of you guys tonight, my lupus community. As many of you know, I was diagnosed, or might not know, I was diagnosed with lupus about 5 or 6 years ago. I've been speaking out about my situation to raise awareness of the disease so people see a doctor right away if they feel like they have any symptoms. And just so that, honestly, people can understand what it means to live with lupus. I also want people to know why research is so important and why we must support the scientists who bring all the promise of new discoveries. After undergoing so many tests to monitor my kidneys, my doctors told me I had lupus nephritis, one of the most common complications of lupus. They said that I would be needing a kidney transplant. Maybe I wasn't necessarily really good at knowing what that meant, so it actually got to a point where it was life or death. Thankfully, one of my best friends gave me her kidney, and it was the ultimate gift of life. And I'm doing very well now, thankfully. Thank you. Two of my doctors are actually here with their beautiful partners, and I just want to say thank you so much, because it feels good to actually be honoring people like you, where in my world it can seem kind of vain, but this is really, really special. So, not everyone is lucky enough to have a donor, and something as monumental as an organ transplant shouldn't be the best treatment option available. I am supporting the Lupus Research Alliance because they are getting results, and that's what gives people hope. The Lupus Research Alliance works with the top researchers who are finding new and safer ways to treat and maybe even prevent damage to the kidneys and other organs. The scientists they fund are looking at what causes lupus, so maybe someday it can be cured. I'd like to see the day when all young women can realize their dreams of life without a lupus. This is why I'm committed to the Lupus Research Alliance, so that none of us are alone, especially the young women that I've grown up with and heard many, many stories. Just want to say thank you, and I hope that we can do something for all of the younger people who need to know what this means, so thank you.
Damn, that is just so sad, man. And another reason why I respect Selena Gomez is because she always shows much love and respect for her fans. I mean, just take a look at this amazing stuff.
Oh my gosh.
Hi.
Hi.
I'm Selena Gomez.
Oh my god, hi Selena.
How's it going?
It's going good. You look so real.
Do you want to give me a high five? If we could try
Can
that?
I?
Yeah, let's try.
Oh my goodness. What? Wait, Selena, are you actually here?
I'm not sure.
Or is that someone else giving me a high five? Is it Raymond
Can I give you a hug?
Yeah. Oh my god! Oh my goodness, that's
Did it work? You want to take this off?
Hi!
How's it going?
Oh my god, I love you
You smell so
much.
good.
Thank you.
It worked. The trick worked.
Oh my goodness!
Well done. You did so good.
Thank you so much.
You're so silly.
Oh, Selena, I thought it was actually you.
Yeah, it's me.
To meet who? What if I said I could make that wish come true? Right now.
Hi. Hi, what's your name? Fraley. Nice to meet you, Fraley.
Have you been having fun?
Guess what?
Oh my goodness.
Guess what has arrived? This is for
Okay, I'm just gonna think out something. Next time, bye. Kill him with kindness. Kill him with kindness. Kill him. Kill.
Hi.
You're so cute.
Of course.
I went to the Della show.
Really?
And oh my god, that's insane. It's so sweet. Like I don't even fathom somebody like getting on a flight.
Something's funny when it's you. Tell what you mean. Let's take you flying out. It's like a work of art. Yeah, at the Children's Hospital, and I'm with one of my little friends here, Julia. I've met her about 2 years ago, or I saw you about 2 years ago at one of my concerts.
Hello?
Hi.
Hi, who is this?
This is Selena Gomez. I got a call from my Say Now.
Oh my god, are you serious? Oh my god, I'm your biggest fan.
Oh, thank you so much.
Oh my god, I can't believe I'm so excited. My best friend is here. I'm like your biggest fan.
Oh, thank you. I'm calling.
Hello?
Hey, is this Jacqueline?
Yes?
Hey, this is Selena Gomez. I'm so sorry about that.
Oh my god, I love you. You're the prettiest actress on the planet.
Oh, thank you.
I help homeless veterans by giving them toiletries, backpacks, clothing. I owe my way into We Day by recycling and cleaning up the environment. I just want everyone to feel equal, no matter their race, gender, or class. I've started a tradition.
These kids are pouring their heart out, and I can't wait to meet them all.
I made healthy packed lunches with snacks, and that's what I did.
That was really cool of you. Hi! I just heard your story and it's amazing. I've been hiding out here. You really are going to change the world with your voice. So I'm going to give you a VIP pass.
Thank you very much. It's very nice to meet you.
It's very nice to meet you too.
I'm just gonna think how this again. Next time you're fighting, kill him with kindness. Kill him with kindness. Kill him. Kill. Go ahead.
Hi! You're so cute! Of course. I went to the Dallas show. Really? And, oh my god! That's insane. It's so sweet. Like, I don't even fathom somebody, like, getting on a flight. Yeah. And that was such a big show for me. Thank you so much.
It's time to play some games. Please, without adjusting your headset, remove the VR gaming tape on the top left of the screen and enjoy your VIP experience.
Hey, how's it going? I'm Roman Kemp. Welcome to VR VIP. It's for yourself. Take a look around and you might see some friends.
Oh my gosh.
Hi.
Hi.
I'm Selena Gomez.
Oh my god, hi Selena.
How's it going?
It's going good. You look so real.
Do you want to give me a high five? If we could try that? Yeah, let's try.
Oh my goodness. What? Wait, Selena, are you actually here?
I'm not sure.
Or is that someone else giving me a high five? Is it Roman Kemp?
Can I give you a hug?
Yeah. Oh my god! Oh my goodness, that's
Did it work? You want to take this off? Hi! How's it going?
Oh my god, I love you.
You smell so good.
Thank you.
It worked. The trick worked.
Oh my goodness.
Well done.
You did so good.
So much.
You're so silly.
Oh, Selena, I thought it was actually you.
That's a nice name. She's so pretty. It's amazing. She's so nice too. I'm shaking.
Thank you. Are you guys ready to shop?
Yes.
Where are my favorite? Oh, these are kind of. This one's my favorite. This is my favorite out of my beanie. You gotta here, come on. That is so cute. That's adorable.
To meet Selena Gomez.
Hi, Selena. Nice to meet you.
They put a really wonderful smile on their face.
You're cute.
But I think the biggest honor is actually the kids. We're gonna play some Xbox. You want to? Do you like Xbox? Yeah. Kind of take them away from their world for a minute and talk to them and get to know them and be a part of them. And today, meeting Ella was really sweet in one of those moments. I like your feather.
Thank you.
can have a hug? Thank you. It's so nice to meet you.
Hi, guys. How are you?
I don't need to do an introduction, right?
It's grace. Grace? Yeah, having grace for other people, having grace for myself, where I'm at in my life. Selfless, compassion, empathy. That's a beautiful quality to have, and I think that's what strength is.
Could you all hold up your gifts? Step Up Bloomfield family, we present a little gift for her to take with her and hopefully remember us girls here in Bloomfield. We basically grew up watching your shows. You've definitely been an inspiration to many of us girls, and it's been really great for Step Up here to have come and definitely help us grow as individual girls as well as yourself. Thank you so much. And have this gift.
Thank you guys so much. I just want to say that hearing most of you, I'm not going to lie, it's inspired me. I think there needs to be more of this, and a lot of women don't actually support each other. And what I see here is so beautiful and so promising of what our generation could really use. I want to encourage all of you to continue to do what you love. Don't let anyone tell you that you can't. And I think you guys are going to change the world in so many ways. And I just want to encourage you to always do that and help other people if you can along the way. Also, you guys have really good hair. I want to say that. So from the bottom of my heart, thank you so much.
What did you say your wish was?
To meet Selena Gomez.
To meet who?
Selena Gomez.
What if I said I could make that wish come true? Right now.
Hi. Hi, what's your name?
Fraley.
Nice to meet you, Fraley. Have you been having fun?
Yeah.
Well, thank you for letting me come meet you. What
Guess
is
what?
this?
Oh my goodness.
Guess what has arrived?
This is for everyone.
This is for us?
What's it like for you to know, just by showing up and smiling, saying hello, you can make such a big difference in somebody's life?
It's probably one of my favorite things that I get for my job. I'm Selena. It just makes me happy to kind of come out and by just doing this. I feel like I'm not doing enough.
I just want you to really relax, enjoy the process.
I mean, I think that looks good.
At first I was like, I don't think she gets it. I was like this, I was like, oh my God. Hi! How are you? I'm shook. I was like, those are not his hands. I like go in.
So the surprise is I'm not going to do your makeup. We will do in the future, but today is the honor is Selena gonna do your makeup.
Okay, my heart just went like, I can't do it as great as either one of you, so I apologize. This is so fun.
Hello, students of Danny Jones Middle School. This is Selena Gomez talking to you. Also, some of my people from my label, just to show them where I grew up and how proud I am of where I'm from. And some of my teachers I got to see again, and I honestly didn't think it would go as well as it did. I didn't know I'd get to come and be a part of this, so I'm really happy.
I remember the day that she was leaving Jones. She came in the gym with her withdrawal papers. She said, "Hey coach, can you sign my papers?" And I said, "Sure," and I gave her the 100, and I said, "Where are you going?" And she said, "Oh, I'm just going to Florida." And I said, "How come?" And she said, "I'm just going to be in a little Disney film." And I said, "Oh, okay."
Imagine somebody thousands and thousands of miles away coming to see me or things that I create. I'm extremely lucky because I feel I've grown up with my fans. So when I make something, I'm always thinking, or create music or film, I always think of them, or subconsciously in my mind. So for them to see it and be here, I'm very grateful. I'm proud of it.
Oh, hi, sweetie. Look at your skirt.
Sometimes I'm not good at it. Like it just happens where I'll wake up and I struggle, you know, maybe sometimes with just getting out of bed. But what helps me, first and foremost, just picking up the phone and calling someone. But I constantly try to fill myself with knowledge of what it is that I'm feeling and triggers that happen to me. So I think what really helps me understand myself a bit more is that I can, you know, take a step back and think of all the tools I've learned and try to implement them in my everyday life. That's usually what helps me. Also, I suggest working out. I hate working out. It is not fun. But I've been doing like intense, you know, boxing classes recently, and it has really helped me get a lot of, you know, frustration, but also just energy out, and it feels so good. When I was going through a heartbreak, I immediately, you know, wrote my best music and wanted to be there for every woman or man or whoever, you know, going through that journey. And then there was the kidney transplant I walked through, and all these things that may seem like they could bring someone down, I try my hardest to say at least they're not alone. And if I keep going, hopefully that means someone else can keep going. Because I don't want to always do it, but I want to for them, more so than myself at times. But I'm a work in progress, and it's just one day at a time. I realized that I was bipolar. I went to one of the best mental hospitals in the world, but definitely in America, McLean's Hospital, and I discussed that after years of going through a lot of different things, I realized that I was bipolar. And so when I go to know more information, it actually helps me. It doesn't scare me once I know it. And I think people get scared of that, right? They're like, oh, and I've seen it, and I've seen some of it even in my own family where I'm like, what's going on? Where it's just, I'm from Texas. It's not known to like talk about your mental health, or you got to seem cool. And then I see anger built up in children, teenagers, or whatever, young adults, because they are wanting that so badly. And so I just feel like when I finally said what I was going to say, I wanted to know everything about it, and it took the fear away. It was like when when I was younger, I was scared of thunderstorms, and my mom bought me all these different books on thunderstorms. So she's like, the more that you educate yourself on this, the more that you're not going to be afraid. And it completely worked. And that's kind of something that helps me big time.
That's really good advice. I really like that about buying the books about thunderstorms, because when you do understand something, you don't think, hey, this is just happening to me. Because when something's just happening to you, then you can't kind of find some sense of, you know, maybe tools that you can use, and it'll give you a sense of like there's things that I can do, like therapy, that can make me understand parts. I was actually talking about parts of my personality that if I let them control me, they can become negative. But if I learn how to kind of use them for good, like I have, you know, OCD, like I'm pretty obsessive. At a time when I was younger, it used to really drive me, you know, kind of made me feel like I was just too different. I didn't really understand it. And I used to like alphabetize things. Like I couldn't, like I would throw these total fits if I couldn't alphabetize things and all these different things. But now it's been able to help me to kind of learn about it and be able to use it for good, and use it for doing things like this and staying organized, but then also just be able to understand it more. And so it's just really important to understand something that you're relating with, or just doing research, and it's a really good tool.
Well, congratulations on the Rare Impact Fund. Sincerely, it's such a beautiful cause. You are raising $100 million over the next 10 years to provide mental health services for young people around the world. Why is this your passion, and what does tonight mean to you?
I'm really nervous, to be honest. And I think it's just because this has been a cause that's been dear to me from a very early age. When I found out I was going through a lot of mental health problems, and finding out that I was bipolar was a really big deal for me. And I just want people to be able to have the resources and the tools that I'm able to have, and I want to give back as much as I can. So I'm very, very excited to be here, but a little nervous because it's my first gala. So
I think it's going to go so amazing, truly, and I think the cause that you're fighting for is so personal for me, but amazing. Are you wearing Rare Beauty tonight?
I am. I'm wearing Hope on my cheeks, and then Lively on my lips, and then on my mascara and everything else. Yep.
Stunning. And what would you say is your must-have Rare Beauty product?
Oh, probably my lip oil right now.
Okay.
Yeah.
Perfect. Thank you so much, Selena. Have the best night.
I'm dealing with depression, then find out every single thing you can about what that means. And when you have a relationship with depression, as opposed to, allowing it to keep sinking and inside of you, it's a little bit more freeing, I think, to understand yourself better. I want to know what triggers me. I want to know why I get depressed, and start asking yourself questions to open up yourself instead of, it's easier said than done, though, I should say, but instead of, keeping it in, I find that the biggest reward is letting it go. However, I go to therapy. I also have, medication that I fully am on, that I believe in full-heartedly, and it helps me stay balanced. But I still have to deal with it. I still have days that are pretty low and moments that I'm just too over the top, and I'm like, I want to buy everyone a house and I want to save the world. It's a choice sometimes, but then I also hate when people say that, because sometimes I genuinely wake up in a depressive state and I can't get out of bed, but I allow myself to have that day and just focus on things that can make me feel better, instead of pushing it away and saying, no, it's fine. I'm going to go out. I'm going to go do something. I'm going to go get my adrenaline up. I'm going to ignore it and ignore it and ignore it. It doesn't help at all. That everywhere in the world, mental health is very, very real. It's very much something that's affecting everyone. And then you kind of realize that the world it's a small place sometimes, because you're all kind of walking through pain and you're all looking at things in a different way, but ultimately you all want to be happy.
Sucks.
What's wrong?
All of it. It looks so bad. I'm just like, I have no idea what the fuck I'm doing.
What part did you feel that?
From the beginning. So I get the voice that comes in my head that says that you missed this, that sucked, that sucked. Oh, you get a glimpse of yourself on the screen. Wow, that looks pretty fucking shitty. And then I'm sitting there and I trip over the clothes and I'm like, this is just, like, it sucks the life out of me and I don't want to perform. The pressure is just overwhelming because I want to do the best I can, and I'm not. I don't know what John thinks. I want to talk to John because I'm like, I don't want to disappoint John. I don't want him to think that he signed some fucking Disney kid. Like,
John was standing there like smiling ear to ear. It literally is in your head.
If you don't like costumes, you can
too,
change
because
them.
like the whole song thing, he called me this morning about the song with Justin, and I was like, when am I gonna just be good enough by myself? Like, when am I gonna be like? When am I gonna be good just by myself, not needing anybody to be associated with? Like, it's so.
You already are.
Hi, John.
I'm so sorry.
What are you sorry about?
I just I don't want you to ever regret signing me or feeling like you need something.
You were amazing.
Yeah, we were both standing next to each
You
other.
were amazing.
It looked bad. Everything looked so bad.
No, you were amazing. I thought it was awesome. Have a hug? I'll give you a hug. I thought you were amazing. It was so good. Me and my girls was crazy. Like
John was standing there like this. John was like.
I was rocking out to it. It was awesome.
Does it feel young?
It doesn't feel young.
I would want nothing more than to not be my past, and it comes back.
You're your own worst enemy right now. When you get all into your head and it's like, you can't let it spiral you. Costumes can change,
Yeah.
lights can change, sets can change. You want to get rid of the stage, you can perform on the floor. What people like and don't like doesn't matter. You have to like it. You have to feel good about it. It's your show.
Don't beat yourself up over it. It's going to be great. It's great seeing you.
Is she okay?
I'll see you soon.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you. No,
I didn't say hi.
it really is great.
Thank you. I found out I have a diagnosis of bipolar disorder. I'm gonna be honest, I didn't want to go to a mental health hospital. I didn't want to, but I didn't want to be trapped in myself and my mind anymore. I thought my life was over. I was like, this is how I'm gonna be forever. That's why I say to people that I have the greatest friends and family, especially my mom and my stepdad, Brian, because I shouldn't have spoken to them the way that I did, and I shouldn't have treated them the way that I did sometimes. And they know it wasn't me, so then when I wake up the next day, they're like, they tell me what happened, but they explain to me, they're like, look, we know that that's not you talking, and we're really concerned, and you know, just know that we love you. We don't see anything different from what was last night to now. But if I talk about it to them, and I just say it over and over again, you know, I say, I'm so sorry. Because I remember certain things that I did, and I was really so mean. And so, like, even to this day, I keep saying thank you, and I'm sorry, and everything that I do, and they're always like, once we found out everything, it made so much sense, Selena. Like, you're the best that you've ever been, and we're so happy that we can see that, and we never, ever would give up on you.
When I was 7, I wanted to be an actress, and I wanted to live my dream. And when I was 11, I had a casting director tell me that I wasn't strong enough to carry my own show. And I'm sure all of you have been told that you don't have what it takes, and that you may not be good enough, and you don't have enough people supporting you, and you're being told all of these things when deep down it's all you want to do. You want to be a part of something great. You want to make something great. And it does more than knock the wind out of you. It crushes you when people try to tell you that you're not good enough. And it almost did for me, but there was my mom next to me, stronger than ever. And she said, the most important thing is to always trust in myself. If I'm doing something because I love it, I should do it because I love it, and I believe I can do it. So she told me to keep going. She told me, and she taught me to turn the other cheek, or let the critics be critics, and let us just trust ourselves. So for me, 2 years later, I got my own show, and the first thought wasn't, oh man, that girl when I was 11 said I wouldn't carry my own show, and I did. I mean, I thought about that for a little bit, but I thought about what my mom said. My mom was like, you have to trust yourself, and I realized if I didn't believe that I could do it, I wouldn't be able to be here. And I'm gonna say I live a very blessed life. I have so much to be thankful for, and a lot of you are a big part of inspiring me, because I don't think you get it, and maybe you're not told enough, but you inspire me to be better, and we should inspire each other to be better. I'm surrounded by people who are supposed to guide me, and some of them have, and others haven't. They pressure me. There's so much pressure. You gotta be sexy, you gotta be cute, you gotta be nice, you gotta be all these things. And I'm sure you can all relate. You all have pressure that you have to deal with every day. I'm sure with school, with work, with friends, with parents, with family, with parents. I know sometimes of mine. They tell me what to wear, how to look, what I should say, how I should be. Until recently, I had given in to that pressure. I lost sight of who I was. I listened to opinions of people, and I tried to change who I am because I thought that others would accept me for it. And I realized I don't know how to be anything
but myself. The most important thing is that we learn and we continue to learn from each other. Please stay true to yourself. Please just remain who you are and know that we have each other's back. I'd be lying if I said that I've never tried to make myself better by giving in, because I have. But I've learned from my actions, and for all the things I've done, I'm proudest of that. I've learned from my mistakes. I want you to know what it's like, that I know what it's like. Figuring out what types of friends you have, you are who you surround yourself with. So I just want to say, I hope I can inspire each and every one of you to just trust yourselves and to love and to be loved.
I was driving myself crazy. First off, there was a million things that I didn't want to see.
Yeah.
And I would see them over and over and over again. Then I'm comparing, then I'm looking at these people and I'm like, how do they, it's all the things that people say, right? It's nothing new. It's that you usually sometimes feel like shit. You have FOMO, everyone's life looks amazing. And that happens to me too. I'm like, well, what am I not, like, I'm missing the plot here, like, right? Some things, how come it's so fun for everyone else? Then it just started getting dark. There were accounts that were dissecting me down to my body, to my face, my features, choices I've made, telling stories, and it drove me crazy because I honestly just wanted to be like, none of you even know what you're talking about, and it just destroyed me. So I stopped, and I tell every single person, everything changed. And I'm living in that time where there's a specific look that's going on within females. So that would get in my head as well. You know, yeah, I do look young, so there's nothing I can do about that. And I don't fit into that look, which isn't a bad thing, and it's not bad that that's what people enjoy and like. It's whatever makes you feel comfortable, of course. But like when I was out of social media, I was so much happier with just me, myself, how I looked. And that helped a lot. There's a huge part of me that didn't get a chance to develop my identity in a normal setting. So when I was working with Disney, it was the best time of my life, and I had a great time. I have nothing but good things to say, but it was a bit more controlled. Yeah. There were certain things that I was, you know, kind of had to do and not maybe go into like figuring out what my sound would be. So I've constantly been trying to make my music better and better because, you know, I know that people may not think I'm the greatest singer, but I just worked my ass off, and I really love writing and creating melodies and growing, and I felt like this was my chance to say all the things that I wanted to say, and in that way. When people look at me, see what they want to see, and that comes with a lot of expectations. I know what it's like to be judged and to be put down. I know what it's like to have other people form opinions of you without even knowing you, trying to dim your light. I know what you guys go through because I go through it every single day. But I don't let it get to me. It's entirely normal to get pulled off course and just to get in my mind and let that inside and distract me from who I am. But if I actually did that, it would drive me crazy. I want to say you are not defined by an Instagram photo, by a like, by a comment. That does not define you. I want you guys to know that the trick is to focus on the love. And what I want you guys to do, every rude comment you get, every person that tries to hurt you personally or through the internet, I want you to forgive them. Just forgive them, because they don't even know. They have no idea. There is so much love in this world and in this stadium. Do not limit yourself because of what others expect. We all deserve more than we think, and in the end, nobody remembers those haters, the comments. Nobody remembers them. They're just background noise. When it's over, nothing defines you but what you leave behind and what lives you touch on the way. It's a lesson that I'm still trying to learn,
But I'm so grateful for what I have, and I am ready for what comes next in my life. And if you take just one thing from today, let it be this. I want you guys to believe in yourselves because I believe in you, and you guys need to believe in each other.
For sure. She was frustrated when I was frustrated. She was sad when I was sad. But more than anything, my friends stood by my side. When I think they visibly saw me in so much pain. And they didn't want it for me, but sorry.
You said it happened by accident. You said the songs just, I guess, got finished, and in this day and age, why hold on to them?
I had been working on the album for 4 years. I didn't want to release anything that was mine, just because I didn't feel like it was the right timing. I learned a lot from the last album, and I wanted to take what I've learned and turn it into something even better. And I'm glad I did, because this year, everything kind of just started pouring out of me. I started saying things in a way that I've never been able to articulate them before. So it was actually exactly when it needed to happen. Like I told you earlier, we shot the videos just a week ago, and that's really unheard of.
What got you to a place where you could start to tell your truth?
I've been in therapy for years. I've also taken breaks and gone places to recollect my thoughts and my emotions and my well-being. But I've always been pretty transparent about what I've gone through. I just choose how I'm going to do it, because it would be inauthentic for me to just not say what I felt in the beginning of the year or last year, or it just wouldn't seem real to me.
And I wonder what your relationship is like when you're writing a song like that, knowing that the kind of human being that you are, with the level of passion that you instill in your fan base, and also the level of attention that comes with that. If that ever affects your creative process, I know you try to block it out, but does it sneak itself in?
I mean, I spent years living in fear of speaking up or saying things, and I guess that's just the people pleaser in me. And there was a huge moment where I just kind of stopped caring. And I can't tell you when that moment was. I really can't. But it's not that I'm trying to make it specifically about just one subject in my life. It's more just how I embody all of the experiences into one.
We spoke a little bit about some of the artists and the music that moved you when you were younger, and you mentioned some real timeless influences, Brad, Fleetwood Mac. How does a young artist or young person who loves that kind of music find themselves in this whirlwind of fast-paced pop culture where it's bright and colorful and sparkly and smiley? Those are artists that break hearts.
My mom was in theater, and she just had this huge music library. I mean, from Ella Fitzgerald to Reba McEntire to, then again, going to Frank Sinatra, the Eagles, and all of that. My mom, Rolling Stones, she was very much...
She's a song fan, huh?
Oh, for sure. And I definitely get some of that from her. But then my dad was a DJ. So he would do all kinds of stuff, and he was on the radio for a bit doing Tejano music. So I had this experience in my life where I experienced the beautiful colors of music and where it can take you. And I think it naturally happened for me. I remember I wanted to be like Paramore at one point. I thought, this is my lane. I feel it. That lasted about 3 months.
We're big Paramore fans here.
I literally love her.
So I guess we should focus on that song, Look at Her Now. I mean, that really is that's a moment of absolute self-empowerment. You need to know who you are at that moment in time to make that song believable.
Yeah. It just got weird. It just got really complicated. And I started noticing that my life just became a story, and it was entertainment. And I was just not okay with that, because it was real, and it was very real to me. That's the time I needed to just say, I'm not going to be a part of this anymore. How am I going to not be afraid to share what I feel just because I'm mad at what the world is doing? It's not really going to get me anywhere. And everything that I do is with good intention.
I'm going to play you something right now, which I think is going to qualify that. No, this is good. So I'm going to take my mics down for the purposes of edit, and then we'll reflect in a second. But you know this voice.
It's the best thing she's ever done. She came over, she played me the video. It's just, I'm so proud of her. She's been through so much. I've watched so much happen in her life. and had a front row seat to so much. And I'm so proud of her. I'm really excited because when somebody has had great life experience, has had, you know, really tough things they've had to go through, and they can process that and make art that's going to help other people, that's what kind of song this is. I'm stoked.
Taylor. No, that was very sweet.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You've known each other for a long time.
Yeah, about 13 years.
The challenges and the triumphs of sharing these things with friends.
Right.
I mean, without them, where do we go?
I don't know.
And
I really don't.
What kind of friend has she been to you through those times?
Amazing. For sure. She was frustrated when I was frustrated. She was sad when I was sad. But more than anything, my friends stood by my side. When I think they visibly saw me in so much pain. And they didn't want it for me, but sorry.
Oh, no, it's...
They never stopped loving me. And I played her the song, and I played it with her mom and dad. And I showed her the video, and her mom and Taylor started crying. And it wasn't because the song was emotional. It was just because the first thing they said to me was, "We're so happy that you're here."
Yeah.
After seeing all of that, this is such a cool moment. And that's a huge thing for me. So down to my friends back home, my family, my papa crying, saying, I hate that you went through what you went through. It breaks my heart, but I'm so proud of you. So
this is real life stuff. So much of what you go through as a person ends up in these 3-4 minute songs.
Yeah.
And we forget the journey that takes you there and what it takes to get to a point where that piece of music matters to you enough to share it.
Yeah. That's the topics I'm interested in. You know, I have another song that's strictly about vulnerability. And that was a version of me actually having fun with it. Saying I could be knocked down repeatedly, but I'm never gonna not be vulnerable. And, you know, I always say this, you know, one of the worst moments of my life ended up being the biggest blessing that I've ever had. I was set free. And I think even from stuff that I had been experiencing.
Is it wrong for me to ask what that was?
I mean, but here's the thing. It's not anything like we're going to dissect. It's more my life. It's more actually working since I was 7, being away from my family, moving from Texas to here, experiencing fame, being awkward because you're growing up. And I think I was scared of it, and I probably hated most of it. But with that time that I've been given, I've just been able to come out on the other side and be okay. And I don't really know how, other than all the work that I did, meaning friends, therapy, taking time off, going back to Texas, just enjoying what's right in front of me. I don't crave needing more. I don't need more of anything. But it's actually been great because that means I'm doing something good, and you know, that's all I can do. If I were to do this, or if I were to give you, are you strong enough? Are you capable of being someone that's going to be in my life? That's how I approach things now. And I'm not being conceited. I'm saying it's actually an honor to be with me because I think I'm a great person and I love people deeply, and I won't tolerate ever being treated the way that I have been.
When Selena Gomez went live, she started to notice that people were sending her money and then asked this.
Is it true that people give you money when you're live? Yeah. But like fake money? No, I don't want people to do that though.
Knowing she didn't need any of it, she was super concerned that her fans were sending their hard-earned cash to her.
If there's anything that's like paying, please do not. That's so messed up. I could give it to someone.
After her fans didn't stop sending her money, she decided to end the live stream, showing how much she cares for others over herself.
Should I get off? I feel bad. I just wanted to do this for fun. Have a good time with everyone.
The world is going through a lot, obviously, but I would say social media has really been terrible for my generation. I understand that it's amazing to use your platform, but it does scare me when you see how exposed that these young girls and young boys are, and they're not really aware of the news or anything going on. It's a very, it's just, I don't want to say selfish because that feels rude, but I think it's dangerous for sure. I don't think people are getting the right information sometimes. It just scares me, that's all, because I see these young girls and I'll meet them in meet and greets or something, and they're just devastated dealing with bullying and not being able to have their own voice. It can be great in moments, but I would just be careful and allow yourself some time limits of when you should use it and when you shouldn't.
Sometimes it makes people feel bad about themselves and they don't even realize it.
I just hope they know that they're worth more than an Instagram like, and they're worth more than a comment on any other social platform. I haven't been on the internet in 4.5 years.
What does that do to detox your life?
It has changed my life completely. I am happier. I am more present. I connect more with people. It makes me feel normal. If I'm known for anything, I hope it's simply just for the way I care about people. I really want people to be understood and seen and heard. It's okay to not be okay. I'd be more thrilled to just step into this chapter alone, independently, strong, confidently. That's all I really want, you know, I'm excited. I would go online and I would post a picture of myself and I would say, it doesn't matter. I'm not accepting what you're saying. All the while being in the room posting that, crying my eyes out because nobody deserves to hear those things. Though I was posting these things saying, it doesn't bother me because I didn't want it to bother other people who are experiencing the same thing. Getting shamed for what they look like, who they are, who they love. I just think it's so unfair. I don't think that anybody deserves to feel less than. My advice is everything you're looking at is 90% fake.
Yeah.
And you have no idea what's behind a photo. And you have no idea what's actually going on.
Whether you are being bullied in school or online by one person or seemingly the whole world, bullying has a real and long-lasting effect. Every year, 3.2 million kids are bullied, and 16-year-old Ali Del Monte was one of them. But she decided to fight back by motivating others to be proud, be strong, and most of all, be brave.
And Selena, what advice would you have for someone who is going through bullying?
To know that a lot of people can relate to you, and to know that what you believe in and how you feel about yourself is way more important than how they feel about you.
So you were bullied as a kid?
It wasn't that I was bullied as a kid. I think everybody obviously gets picked at and made fun of, and I still have to obviously deal with that now. But I felt like this single really says a lot, because it's already hard enough figuring out who you are and what you want to be, and people just constantly want to take you down.
Mhm.
So if anything, this song was for my fans, because it's hard enough, and this song is basically saying we're all insecure, we all feel this way, but I think everyone's beautiful, and we should just, and it's not sad, it's just fun, it's just light.
Right. It's hard because, like you said, I mean, no matter what age you are, it would hurt my feelings if I don't pay attention to it, because I don't choose to let that stuff in. But it would be really hard to be growing up and you know, feel good about yourself, and then all of a sudden people are attacking you. How do you deal with that?
I mean, I get mad, I get upset. I have cried before, but I mean, I can't let it. I have such a great family. I'm so blessed. I'm
Mhm.
here with you.
Right.
So I can't focus on that. I try
Yeah.
not to.
I think everybody goes through the phase of, oh, it'd be nice to like have someone, and I get that, but you know,
I'm just enjoying where I'm at, and I just want to be happy with who I am so that whenever that person comes into my life, I can just have them add on to me instead of being this insecure, person that I normally used to be.
Well, we remember seeing a video a while back where you were yelling at some soccer player that you were single.
Not one of them gave a damn, but what? I didn't think they heard me. It's
But
fine.
that's the first thing I thought of when we heard you were releasing the song "Single" soon.
Yeah.
Is that, oh look, she's still celebrating being single. That's great.
Yes, it's basically my way of saying it's totally okay being on your own, and it's fun.
Inspiration, backstory. I know you wrote it like 5, 6, whatever years ago.
Yeah, so it was a while ago, and it was just one of the songs that felt like I just wanted to do something like desperate that I wanted to feel like, I wanted to feel like that. And I didn't feel as empowered, and I was going through things in my life, and I just didn't ever get a chance to get that feeling. And now I've been single for 5 years, and I'm so grateful because the moments are lonely and brief moments, and then the rest is just so freeing, and I get to know who I am and what I like and what I don't like, and it's been really good.
What was like your favorite thing about meeting Selena, and did she surprise you in any way?
I knew she was gonna be awesome. She's so, I say this all the time, she's so unapologetically herself. I actually saw her again 2 days ago at We Day, and she came up to me and I was like, hey, I don't know if you remember me. She's like, of course I remember you, you idiot. And she was like, big hug and just so real, so genuine.
Show me your heart, that's what's important. I love you, Selena Gomez. She knows.
She's one of my best friends, and you just want to have your girlfriend's back.
She's incredibly intelligent.
Right.
People, it would scare them if they knew how smart she is.
I think I read something that you were in a Sears commercial with Selena Gomez.
Yeah.
Is that true?
When I was like 12, one of my first things I ever did in Hollywood was I did a Sears commercial where I was a backup dancer for Selena. So I wasn't like a backup dancer, but I was like the backup dancer.
Did you? I mean, was that like the first thing you said to Selena Gomez? You were like, "Hey, I was your backup dancer."
No, actually, she remembered me. She did
Oh, she
because
did.
I was little at the time, and she had me listen to one of her songs and tell me what I thought about it because I was like her demographic or whatever or something.
Yeah.
But she was really nice, and when I saw her again, because she was doing the theme song for my show, Shake It Up, so she did the theme song for that. So when I saw her, she was like, "Oh, look at you, you've grown up." Blah blah blah. I was like, "Thank you."
Awesome.
But yeah, she's really sweet. So.
How lovely you've got each other and you're in the same industry and under the same pressures. That must be amazing.
Yeah, it's fun
having
when
a
we
friend.
go back and reminisce and tell old stories because we were 15 and 17 when we met. So it's like, it's wild how many phases both of us have gone through.
Selena Gomez would show up tonight, going through a tough time. The word is she is.
I just saw her come in and I hugged her so tight. She looks like a princess. I literally almost cried when I saw her. I haven't talked to her in a long time, so I don't know what's going on, but I gave her a huge hug and she looks beautiful, and I'm so happy that she's here. I'm happy to see her out and about.
When Selena Gomez was at her movie premiere, the actors were all taking a group picture together on the red carpet when she noticed everyone wouldn't fit in the photo. So she instantly decided to sit on the floor so everyone could fit. And right after, Robert Downey Jr. and Rami Malek followed after her, showing the humbleness, not thinking she's above anyone else.